Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk faster, faster, faster. Gotta talk fast. Woo! Okay.
I can do wipes. I do that.
Yeah. Look at that.
Give me that wipe. Weirdly enough, I thought it was gonna go left to right, not up and down, and I don't know how to change that. And we're not gonna find out tonight or today. How does this one? Oh yeah, that is good. We might actually just keep this.
Because our faces go into each other. Do it.
Who's the real one? The Dominic in Me is the name of this episode.
Oh my God, are we going for it? Should I start?
Let's hang out for a little bit. Vibes going.
Okay.
What's new with you, Dominic? You've been going to protest a lot lately?
Yeah, no. At least one commenter of ours commented how they were doing things in Minnesota in with everything going on up there, and we just wanted to say great job and keep going. Turn off screen.
No, we're good.
Okay.
No one knows what's happening.
I know, but it's gonna happen again at the worst possible time. So turn it off while I'm talking. But anyway, with everything going on in Minnesota, a friend of ours, or a commenter of ours, is up there doing some kind of good work, and we salute them. As for me, there's been a lot of protests going on in Chicago, but nothing compared to what's going on in Minneapolis. So please. Good vibes to all of you. This one is for you. We hope to bring some laughter into your life because you are going through probably some of the worst federal violence we have seen in probably the modern era of the post 9/11 era on a certain scale, of an unabashed scale, because we know that state repression and violence is always happening. We know that ICE has been operating since 2003, but
Robotnik has been
since 1996.
Yeah,
but in terms of just the blatantness of it, it is particularly bad, and it always trickles down to the oppression. Actually, does trickle down to the lowest of the low. So, God bless y'all.
I have things I wanted to talk about, but I realize this is even bigger. Not bigger, but more relevant. I forgot to call out that. Thank you. We plan on staying safe.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Minnesota for work, and I realized I probably should have called out where I was just so that other people can. I was in Cannon Falls, and what is it called? Field View or something? It's like 20 minutes away.
20 minutes from Minneapolis?
Oh yeah.
What direction? Like north?
South.
South.
Did I ever tell you when I went there? I was so busy. I don't know if I told you this. I went there during it wasn't Cannon Falls, it was a different town. But it was like 15 minutes away. And that's where my hotel was. And we were staying there, and there was a Jesse James Day. And
like the cowboy?
I think it was Jesse. Was he a robber? Was he a it was
outlaw. He was an outlaw.
Yeah.
The assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Redford.
Yeah. If you type in Jesse James Day, it'll probably bring up the town that I was in. We never have a laptop. This is exciting. We can look things up in real time.
Yeah. Defeat of Jesse James.
Yes.
Days.
Yeah. What's the town?
Oh, come on, guys. Put your town name.
Anyway,
Northfield?
Yeah, Northfield. There we go. I was in Northfield. That's where my hotel was, and I happened to be there during this weekend where the Defeat of Jesse James Day event was going on, and I'm not gonna make fun of. I'm not making fun of the town, but
I think that's cool.
Well,
I think that's awesome. I love shit like that.
Well, no, they didn't defeat him. That makes it sound like they killed Jesse James in that town, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's not what happened. What happened was a robbery happened, and they thwarted the robbery, and he rode off into the night. And
so they defeated the robbery of Jesse James.
Yeah. That's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's cool. but I was also just like, why you got to change the name.
The most famous thing about Jesse James is how he died. Yeah.
And my favorite part about this is they did a reenactment of the robbery, right? And it happens in the main street, but because the whole robbery takes place inside the bank, the reenactment is a bunch of dudes who were like, quote, the robbers, standing outside of the bank, just screaming, "Get out of the way!" shooting like fake pistol like blanks in the air. I mean, like, "Get out of the way of the street." And it's just them going up and down the main street, just saying that over and over again. There's
no program. It's just that.
It's just that. And
that actually sounds super fucking fun, though. Improvising a gunfight.
Well, no, it's not even really. Well, I guess there was a little bit of shoot back and forth, but it was mostly just like shooting a gun in the air, being like, "Get out of the street." And then, because like I said, all the robbery takes place in the bank, so you don't see any of it.
Right.
And then one of them comes out, and then Fake gets shot, and he lays down on the ground, and the rest of them all run off. And that was the whole reenactment.
How long did it last?
Like 5 minutes at most. I was just like, they just keep going up and down. Really good sandwich shop in Northfield. That's my main memory.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the sandwich place, unfortunately, but it's right on Main Street.
You should do a food review show on the road
when I'm traveling,
and then the first thing you ask at every new place, "Hey, do you have chili dogs?"
Oh God. Yeah, definitely. No, what I was gonna do was open this with a call out to one of my favorite bands. It is called
LFO, Summer Girls.
That's how we got there. 1999's like greatest hit, summer hit, for 26 years straight.
Legitimately, we were talking about it. I just randomly started thinking of that song, and we were like, that is a good song.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense, but it's a banger. Sometimes things don't need to make sense. The band Proto Men.
Okay, you were telling me about this.
Yeah, and so Proto Men, band since 2006, I want to say. So they had 7 years of listening to LSO's was it Summer Girls? That bit didn't work. I would cut that. Well, Dominic would cut that.
Yeah,
but we don't get to make those cuts live.
I'm even darker on my laptop.
I mean, there's probably some. Oh, you know what I should do? It's too late. I was gonna say we should probably record this so it's easier to.
You can hit it right now.
I don't have the mouse with me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Proto Men. Been a band since 2006. It's a rock opera about Mega Man. And
you were telling me about this.
Act 2 came out in 2009.
Holy shit.
And Act 3 just came out in 2026. But let me tell you,
that's the pace that I work at.
Yeah, right. What I'll say is, I've been feeling kind of hopeless these past few months and whatnot, and let me tell you, Act 3 coming out when it did is a real just hope being injected in your veins kind of thing. It was definitely I didn't realize how like hopeless I felt until I listened to that album, and then I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm like back to being a person again. So if you're feeling down, my recommendation is listen to Proto Men Act 3. Very 80s inspired. The first track is literally just instrumental, and it's just the intro to Blade Runner. Like, it's I listened to the Blade Runner soundtrack too much, and I was literally like, as soon as it started playing, I was like, hell yeah, Blade Runner. Yeah, it's fucking rock and roll. That was my main shout out. Anything you want to talk about before we get this going?
No, I think we're good. It is close to the top of the hour, and we've got our audience, so we can get started with it real soon. And Nick gets sorted out here. Okay, there you go. Sweet.
I did literally no checks or anything, so I don't know how much space I have left on my lap. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. These things work out every single time.
Every single time I make a joke where it's like, we should check things, and you never do.
That's a pretty dorky move.
It's really dumb. Do you want to center yourself? Because technically your camera's off center.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, because when I do this, no. You know?
Yup.
When I do that.
Maybe we shouldn't start yet.
No, this is good. There we go.
Okay, practice. Me, you, comic.
This is easy. I could do this all day.
Okay.
It's when we start doing picture in picture and side by side, it gets a lot.
Okay.
Dicier.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it to you. We are reading Sonic Blast, the latest special from the Archie Sonic the Comic series, released in 1997. A release date, January 2nd of 1997. Sonic Blast Part 1, written by Mike Gallagher and penciled by Art Mahwini. It's a cloudy, smog-filled day in Robotropolis. Robotnik is out and about in what looks to be some sort of paradise and has put Snively at the helm of the control center for the day.
Yeah, that checks. Keep on going.
Robotnik calls Snively to important plans that Sonic the Hedgehog must never hear and demands that Snively use the super secret scrambler to prevent the information from being intercepted. Interesting, since that assumes that every transmission Robotnik makes is being intercepted. Snively, still longing for power or perhaps revenge for being sat on recently, does literally the opposite of what Robotnik wants and broadcasts the signal far and wide over Mobius in hopes the Freedom Fighters will hear it. The Freedom Fighters do in fact hear the message. Rotor has easily intercepted the message and now knows the location of Robotnik. Being proactive for a change, the Freedom Fighters jump into action. Rotor sends Sally to grab Sonic while Tails and Rotor go and grab their respective submarines. Such a wild sentence out of context. Sally finds I'm assuming that means Sonic. Sally finds Sonic doing his best Tom Sawyer, lazily fishing in the harbor, presumably creating prog rock anthems in his head. To Sally. There you are, Sonic. Is anything wrong? You look upset. Well, if you must know, I've been thinking about Knuckles the Echidna and the conflicting stories you've been told me about your past life with him. According to the editor's note, Sally's memories changed between Triple Trouble and Mecha Madness specials. I have reread Triple Trouble and there was no mention of Sally, and I'm not going to go back and reread the old issues to see exactly what memory has changed. It does seem weird to call out the retcon, though. Oh, please. If I head back or bent the truth a little, you know I only did it to protect everyone on this planet. That's my job as princess. Sonic pouts. And you also should know that the man I'm currently interested in has a back full of blue bristles. Really messed up of Sally to tell Sonic that she's into cool Sonic, but she's a princess and I suppose can do whatever she wants. Sally attempting to be sexy? Sexual? You know how to bristle, don't you? You just put your lips together and... Sally closes her eyes and moves her mouth closer to Sonic. Sonic's lips tremble with anticipation, his eyes wide open to ensure he remembers every second. Just then, something emerges in the harbor. Rotor and Tails surface their submarines, ready to go hunt Robotnik. Sally snaps out of the sexual hypnotic trance Sally put him in and immediately leaps into action. He jumps and lands in Rotor's sub, ready for a fresh kill. We cut to Flicky Island, home of the Flickies, and where presumably Sonic Blast takes place. However, neither Dominic nor myself have verified this information. We're shooting from the hip. Flickies are little birds. My personal knowledge of them is sparse. I know one has a Chaos Emerald in Sonic Adventure, and that always bothered me because the emerald was as big as the bird, if not bigger. That is about where my knowledge ends. This is Robotnik.
Flicky Island, a most remarkable atoll, where the flora and fauna bloom not with flowers,
but with precious gemstones, diamonds, rubies, pearls, sapphires. The monetary value is incalculable, but wealth has no meaning to me. However, the gem-logical potential does. If such a place as this exists, then at its heart much to be the ultimate sacred stone, a Chaos Emerald. The most powerful natural force in the universe. With it, I shall rule this planet at last. The most powerful nature in the universe. I came alone because I knew how easily it would be to enslave the native species of the island. The flicky bird. A curious fowl that feeds on bejeweled plant life. Best of all, foolishly friendly. Robotnik grabs a flicky. Because it has no natural predators, the flicky bird does not fear strangers. A deadly mistake when the stranger's name is Ivo Robotnik, the perfect specimen to test my latest compact-size roboticizer. Robotnik throws the flicky into the roboticizer and comes out a robotic flicky. Oh, yes, it works perfectly. In no time, I shall have a mecha army of flicky bots. Robotnik then proceeds to make a robot flicky army. He wanders off to find a flicky that he hasn't transformed yet. He purposefully scares the flicky, hoping that the flicky will run off to safety, which for some reason in Robotnik's mind would be a Chaos Emerald. End of part 1. Are you okay?
It's already wild.
Yeah.
Why did Sally get so sexy there?
Okay. I think you're overblowing it.
I don't.
Go back. But they need to establish some kind of romantic situation. Romantic. I don't think it's that sexual. Okay, for a 16-year-old, that's crazy. But for like standard, I think sexual. For 90s television, 90s media, that's not that bad.
I mean, this is like the first time we have direct, I guess I can go back.
Not the first time.
That she's into him, right? Or, I mean, they've pecked, they've kissed in the past, but
they've flirted a lot.
Yeah.
And as we know, for those who are not aware, there's a third character in this triangle called Jeffrey St. John, who... And
You're going to just ignore my boy Knuckles? He's in the running.
He is in the running. But no, that is the main love triangle. And it is shown to be, that is the main love triangle. So I think they need to just reestablish that no, Sonic is still in this thing. Because I know there was some back and forth in the last issue. Numbered issue.
I wonder, I'm very curious as to what was retconned. Like, in terms of
that's
Sally's
wild.
memory. I have no idea what it could have been.
In the editor's note? I don't know either.
Yeah.
I kept the editor's note in, actually. I truly don't know what.
I don't. I've realized I don't get to take notes while I'm cutting and everything.
Yeah.
So
That's okay.
My note. I'm like trying to do this through memory, and it sucks. I need to take notes. Do you have thoughts, opinions, ideas? Why does? Do you have thoughts? Why does Robotnik think scaring a flicky will bring him to a Chaos Emerald?
It's a long shot. I think that's a kind of a logical leap. Yes, I agree. But why that one in particular? He's already it's not scientific at all. You're just randomly throwing a bunch of the birds into the roboticizer. If anything, you would want the maximum number of pure birds, flickies, to lead you back to the emerald first, and then start making the army.
Haven't we established that when you're roboticized, you still kind of retain your memories, right?
I think it heavily depends on the being.
Because I feel like you could roboticize one of these flickies and just be like, bring me to the Chaos Emerald, right?
Or does that wipe their memory?
No.
No,
well, I mean, no matter what, I would think does flickies even have a concept of what a Chaos Emerald is, right?
Not like a not a higher tier knowledge of it, but they certainly it's like a source to them. Like they are drawn to it like a power.
Okay.
It's a natural instinct for them because that's their native habitat.
I do want to call out just the fact that my knowledge of flickies is pretty much limited to Sonic Adventure.
It's all chows for you. That's your main thing. But in terms of flickies, yes, I concur.
Because Amy has a flicky that just hangs out with her, and it has a Chaos Emerald in it. That's
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I just remember the end of I want to say it's E102's story where they take out the Chaos Emerald and it's like out of the bird and it's as big as the bird.
E102 explodes into a flicky.
No,
I think so. Like when E102 dies, spoiler.
Sorry, AM Never PM just commented Sonic 3D Blast, the flickies are technically aliens?
I did not know that.
They appear via massive warp rings where Sonic has to slam dunk them. Sorry, slam dunk them is pretty fucking good. I know Sonic Blast is a bad game, but now I'm kind of excited to slam dunk some flickies. That's pretty awesome.
Please let us know if you're just exaggerating the word slam dunk.
No, I bet that's pretty accurate. That feels right.
This is Jordan era.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is Jordan era.
Michael Jordan era.
But based on how the portal looks in this game, it is on the ground, and you probably do have to grab all the flickies and like throw them all into the pot, right?
We're getting ahead of ourselves, but I do wonder if we misread or if they did it differently. The warping here.
I want to point.
No. There's a very clear this is they are native to this island. Sorry, we're again ahead of ourselves, so we're good.
That's not true.
I don't know. We'll get there. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Because when he's in we are getting ahead of ourselves, but he specifically calls out the fact that that's a different zone.
Sure.
Pokeblaze called out the fact that apparently Act 3 is beating other albums and is for the box office stuff. Pretty good.
Act 3?
The Proto Man thing.
Oh, okay, got it. The first thing I wanted to call out was the Snively situation. Snively is now an X factor.
Yeah.
In Robotnik's operations.
You think he's gonna try to take over again?
Clearly, he is. This is the. We were always superimposing the idea, and when Snively did his little takeover when Robotnik was away with the Death Egg, right? Yeah, Snively turned it into Snivlopolis. That was treated more as a joke. We were kind of like really hoping for it, but that was treated more as a joke. But here in this, I swear to God, these specials, like, they move the plot. We keep like pining for stuff to happen in the regular issues, and then the specials happen, and then things happen for real. So I guess that's how specials work. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I feel like nothing happened in the special outside of the hint of Snively.
But this specific plot point is being activated. That we were assuming this whole time is being activated in the special, which is this is the most clear cut thing of no, Snively is an X factor, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I am too.
To intentionally
Pokeblaze was talking about Iron Lung. Did we talk about Iron Lung? Did you talk about it?
Not on air, but yes,
I know you were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, how the Proto Man is not in theaters, is it?
Yeah, box office. Yeah, that should have tipped me. Yeah. I remembered seeing something along those lines of Proto Man was topping the charts. Okay. So I saw box office and I was like, oh, that's probably what they're talking about. Yeah, I'm excited for Snively to be, more in charge. Though,
intentionally sabotage. I'm just pointing it out here. That's the most intentional thing, which is sabotaging your own communications. You are now an unintended mole. Not an unintended. There's like an espionage term for it. Turncoat, without even letting them know.
It is kind of wild that he's just straight up. He'd be a bad leader.
Oh,
right?
100%. This is like JD Vance taking over for Trump. Ha! It's like, yeah, I got this. You do not have that sauce, my guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is like Trump. Unironically, this is turning into the Trump first administration, where everyone was after a couple years. Well, we'll see now. But after a couple years, the Trump administration, everyone was leaking shit. Everyone was turning.
Now Trump is leaking shit. Am I right?
Yeah. But no. Now, one of the defining contrasts between Trump 2 and Trump 1 is his White House and how loyal they are to him. They're stupider. They're even stupider, but they're more loyal and they're more. And that's how we're getting like Minneapolis, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's really interesting now that, okay, there's some cool things happening on Robotnik's end of things.
I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, based on what we've seen of how Snively would run Robotropolis, I mean, I support how he would run it, which is just, getting back massages all day and whatnot.
He would be less consumed with perfecting nature and roboticizing everything, and he's just in it for the power, like a warlord kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess that's a good question.
It's like a hut. It's like in Star Wars, the huts, where they have massive power, but they don't want to expand it. They just want the show to keep going for them.
If Snively was in charge, what kind of city would he run?
It would be egotistical, but Robotnik is vain, but it's less about him being perfect, and Snively's more about him being pampered and popular.
Okay.
Whereas Robotnik is more, he has a vision, and it's very tech bro CEO kind of thing.
Okay.
Where he wants to perfect everything because his vision of everything is beautiful. Would you disagree with that?
No, I think you nailed it. That's why I didn't really say anything, because I was I think you're right. I do want to point out that what's his face? Wait, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Nope. That's next time.
I applaud you for you're catching on to the switcher thing really well.
It's been years since I've used it, so it's but I'm getting back into the groove.
Cool.
Are we ready to go to part 2?
All right, here we go. Sonic Blast Part 2. Sonic, Rotor, and Tails have
I apologize. I do have a quick question for the audience. Is there the audio in sync is mainly my fear, because
with our mouths moving and stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. Unironically, because it's easier to tell.
Or I can just play Summer Girls again.
It's an intermission. Yeah, after
the Sonic Blast part, or I do one verse. From Summer Girls.
Like I said, I'll learn the rap part and then we can duet it next time we do a live episode.
Yeah. All right, Sonic Blast Part 2. Sonic, Rotor, and Tails have arrived at Flicky Island. Tails flies up to do some recon when he's attacked by roboticized Flickies. 3 Flickies have grabbed onto Tails' tails, forcing his tails to stop rotating and making Tails fall into the ocean with the Flickies still holding onto his tails.
I did that on purpose.
Tails emerges along with the Flickies, who have been de-roboticized. This is Rotor. Remarkable! When the Robo-Birdies came in contact with the salt water, they reverted to their natural form. Sonic then scoops up a handful of seawater. Then, before the physics of displacement can happen, Sonic forms it into a ball and hurls it at the oncoming Flickybot, hitting it squarely. Total elapsed time, 0.00000000000001 millisecond. The water-soaked Flicky turns back into its natural self and flies away. Sonic gives the command to take the beach while he spin dashes on the water, with his sights on Robotnik. Rotor and Tails grab some water guns they had on the ready and storm the beach D-Day style. We cut back to Sonic, who's admiring the beauty of this untouched island. He spots a Flicky and asks for help. He grabs a stick and draws a surprisingly well-done Robotnik on the ground. The Flicky immediately recognizes the mustached man and leads Sonic right to Robotnik. Robotnik has just discovered giant floating ring.
Aha! Just as I suspected. A gigantic magic ring serving as a dimensional portal. I knew these Flickies and their bizarre world had to come from outside the normal Mobian reality. Such an alternate dimension can only be powered by a Chaos Emerald, A Chaos Emerald that will soon come into the possession of Ivo Robotnik. Robotnik leaps into the ring when he's tackled by Sonic. End of part 2.
Yeah, like you can for the podcasters when we upload this as a podcast. Yeah, that's clearly a ring you slam dunk in. You
It's
definitely
it's
take
hoop style. It's hoop style.
It's hoop style.
Parallel to the ground.
So yeah, I think slam dunk was most definitely an apt term.
The real hoop dreams.
I grew up down the street from that movie.
Really?
The kid in Hoop Dreams goes to
What
school in Westchester.
So you're telling me Hoop Dreams, when year did it come out?
97, 98, right?
Okay. So that means the Broadview Detention Center, de facto detention center, was created 8 years after Hoop Dreams. Okay.
I mean, I can find Hoop Dreams.
That's
We
fine.
can
That's
get
fine. I can
official
look it up.
dates. But yeah, that was that's all. Hoop Dreams is a documentary for those who don't know about inner city Chicago and the dreams that children have for escaping the lower income areas.
Yeah, exactly. And before that became a cliche to cover that story in such a way, that was the OG one.
Yeah.
I want to say. Yeah, that sounds right.
It's a really good documentary. I highly recommend it. I want to point out that Sonic spin dashes on the water. That just seems like cheating. He can't swim.
It's supposed to be his weakness. Well, have we established that?
I
know
water.
Water being his weakness. Yes.
Yeah.
Have we? Okay.
I don't know. I know. Eventually, it is.
Yeah, of course. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Because in Sonic and the Olympic Games, or Sonic and Mario in the Olympic Games,
everyone's touchstone for Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wears floaties during the swimming events.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is he really bad at the swimming events?
I think he's there's ratings for each character, and I think he's bad. He is bad at them.
Okay.
Which makes sense. That's his weakness.
We have a question from Isaac. I don't want to say his full name because that's his real name. I know who he is. Mm-hmm. So is the roboticizer based on magnets? We have no.
The president told me magnets stop working when they get wet.
Is that true? Did Trump say that?
Just another Trump and Robotnik parallel. I don't remember. He said so much crazy shit. I don't know anymore.
It feels right.
Yeah, it does.
So
I think now it's coming back to me. I don't want to fact check it.
I will say magnets is how these roboticizers work. Until we have confirmation, I think it's safe to assume magnets. I guess I should be putting it on me while I talk. So yeah, magnets. Magnet.
I want to talk about just real quick, just a fun little factoid. One of my fun little autistic military knowledge factoids is that
the D-Day beach storming
thing. Yes. Fun fact: during World War II, the term D-Day is applied to any operations, but specifically any amphibious operation. I think just general every operation.
What does the D stand for then?
It's just never.
Was there an A day and B day and C day?
No. There is an H hour. So there's D-Day that starts on an H hour.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's just day.
Day?
Yeah, an hour. Correct. There was a sheet from the World War II military museum that explained the whole thing, and it's just that the Normandy landings of 1944, the D-Day is literally the biggest amphibious landing of all time.
Well, yeah, that
operation that is the default D-Day for people.
Okay,
but D-Day and H hour, that you can see it in other operations of it being talked about. So the D-Day for the Anzio landings in Italy, the D-Day for
it's an apt usage of the term.
It is I'm not correcting you. I'm just doing that fact.
All I'm saying is I know I'm fucking writing about. All I know about magnets, I'm quoting Trump here, and I can't do it. Do you want to do it? You're the impersonator, man.
I actually hate doing a Trump impersonation to the point where I don't even bother doing it.
Wow.
Because every late night talk show has one, and it's annoying to me. Because late night talk show
humor is like the lowest of the low, unless it's Conan O'Brien.
Dominic here with his talk show host energy being.
If
I'm above talk show hosts.
If we were talking earlier about how our dream is to be like talk show hosts, not on network television, but like cool talk show hosts on the internet, and
On cool
Yeah.
television.
oh fuck yeah, and it was like I think I would be a good talk show host, and talk show humor on network TV like Jimmy Kimmel
Mhm.
is I hate it. It just makes me want to pull my hair out. It's terrible. Stephen Colbert has seriously capped his power by being a talk show host now. From going from Colbert.
Well, his power level was off the charts. It was over 9,000.
As Colbert?
Yeah, he needed to.
The Colbert Report?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He needed to nix that.
Goated. Yeah. So I'm not counting Jon Stewart, Colbert, John Oliver in that. I'm talking like new Colbert, current Colbert, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Kimmel. Just end it. I can't take it anymore.
Isaac was kind enough to give us the Trump quote, which is, "All I know about magnets is this: give me a glass of water, let me drop it on the magnets. That's the end of the magnets."
Okay, I'm gonna attempt a Trump impersonation right here. This is literally my first time ever trying it.
Okay, then this needs to be full screen.
Yeah. Okay.
That barely changed anything.
This makes me cringe. Nothing else has made me cringe. This actually makes me
We're
cringe.
gonna split.
They're eating the flickies. They're eating the chow. They're
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's not bad. They're eating the chow?
Have you seen what's going on in Starlight Zone? Have you seen this footage of?
I can workshop this. We can make something good here.
No, we can't.
We can
This is
make something
terrible.
good. This is how we get famous. We do a viral video of you doing Robotnik as Trump and talking about flickies and how
it would be a good clip. I would hate it.
Ohio is eating flickies or something.
Is Starlight Zone the Ohio of the Sonic world?
Yeah.
No, it would be somewhere else. It would be like what's the most desolate?
Chemical wasteland. The chemical zone.
Yeah, these rabbit immigrants in chemical waste plant zone are they're eating the flickies and they're destroying they're displacing the local human population.
All right, clip that. This is how we get big.
It would probably do numbers, and I hate it. I would hate it.
We do need to quickly talk about how Sonic is able to very quickly make a water ball in like
I was gonna talk about that.
0.00000000001 seconds.
Yeah. So you're right. The
Sandopolis
water,
zone is maybe better.
Nah, I think chemical waste because it's Rust Belt.
Okay.
Fun
Yeah.
times in Cleveland.
So
It's Cleveland.
the specific reason why I called out Ohio is because the Ohio River caught on fire once from chemicals.
Correct.
And that is specifically why I was like, chemical zone. Duh.
New Mexico, Arizona. That's Sandopolis.
Sandopolis.
Nevada. What?
It made all of us cringe.
Yes.
Poke Place.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. The sublimating of the water. That's a total cheat of like, what are you doing here? This is terrible.
Yeah.
Even a snowball would destroy itself before reaching its target. That's insane to me. He's like full on water bending that shit.
Well, he might be a waterbender. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just absurd. I hate this. I hate the fact that they specifically call out salt water, not water, as the reason why it's able to
Just
de-roboticize
Poof them back into.
and there's a throwaway line. I don't think I included it in the script. Maybe I did. It's probably in part 3 if it's in there, where they're like, "Yeah, this will only work on these flickies," and I'm
because
like,
then that salt water will solve all your problems.
"Yeah, otherwise all we gotta do is sink Robotropolis,
Yeah.
and then we fix the problem."
So silly. It's a cheat, or it's a very extremely convenient way to get the flickies back.
Yeah. Very funny that they just have water guns on the ready.
Well, yeah, of course.
Anything else we need to discuss?
No, I think we're good. Here we go. Sonic Blast Part 3. Robotnik is on his knees, standing up to face against Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog, you've interfered with my plans for the last time. Now our final confrontation begins.
Robotnik shoots a particle beam out of his gauntlet. A smoke-filled outline of Sonic the Hedgehog stands in front of him. It appears Sonic got a direct hit. Suddenly, a pain shoots through the rump of Robotnik. An old familiar pain that he most likely hasn't felt since he was a child. A wedgie. Sonic the Hedgehog wasn't vaporized. He just ran behind Robotnik and gave him a supersonic wedgie. The two start yelling at each other, getting closer and closer until their noses touch. Robotnik then activates his neural disruption field, which shocks Sonic through his nose. Sonic is stunned. Robotnik uses this opportunity to jump through the portal. Sonic follows suit. The two of them land into a level of Sonic Blast, where Robotnik instantly gets blasted while Sonic
Sorry.
Robotnik,
My writing is good.
Robotnik instantly gets fucking wasted, bro. Where Robotnik instantly gets blasted while Sonic dodges all the traps around the level. Sonic walks up to Robotnik to drag him back home to Mobius. Sonic walks up to Robotnik to drag him back home to Mobius. He grabs his cape, which then wraps him up. The fabrics of the cape have electromagnets woven into the fabric, however, which allows Robotnik to control it. And unfortunately for Sonic, the material is made out of Pladmantium, so there's no escaping. A well-thought-out name, Pladmantium. For the record, the script had a rant about Gundanium alloy, which is the Gundam Wing universe, but Nick didn't like the rant and just deleted it. Just now, the connection between Pladmantium and Gunmandium was, in fact, made. Just know that. Just know it. Robotnik runs off into a cave. Inside the cave is a giant stone flicky with a Chaos Emerald embedded in the head of the flicky. Robotnik climbs to the top of the stone flicky and removes the Chaos Emerald. There's a rumble. The eyes of the statue light up, and the statue comes to life. The statue roars so loudly that a trance-based, dimensional reality quake begins. The zone that Sonic and Robotnik currently is in begins to collapse. Sonic, captured by the ultimate material Pladmantium, decides as a last-ditch effort to vibrate his atoms at maximum speed. This works and lets him break through the Pladmantium cape. Sonic rushes past Robotnik and makes it through the portal. Robotnik begins to pass, but the portal begins to close. Sonic pulls Robotnik through, and Robotnik loses the Chaos Emerald in the other dimension, which has just been closed off. Sonic, Rotor, and Tails leave the Flicky Island, leaving Robotnik to fend for himself on the island Castaway style. End of part 3 and end of Sonic Blast. But we're going to quickly review what happened in these last few pages because it was a lot of action.
Sure was.
So basically, no image. There we go. So basically, Sonic and go back to the splash page. The splash page. Yeah. So basically, what happens here? It's a big fight that ensues. Sonic and Robotnik in this giant egg-shaped fighting machine thing, which is actually kind of cool. I like it. I like the design of it.
Man, you're gonna be so excited when we play Sonic Blast.
Yeah, there we go. And it's a cool. I want to shout out to Art McWhinney here. I like Art McWhinney's style. I think it's a good standard.
I agree. I think he's good standard. When I think of Archie comics, I actually probably think of his style the most.
At least the first 100 issues, probably, or 50 or 70 issues, wherever we are. I enjoy it, and it's a cool, like, follow what's going on here as Sonic is going around this whole thing, and eventually Sonic defeats the egg-shaped robot, and then they go next page into this temple area, and that's where they or Robotnik, yes, Robotnik wraps up Sonic in his cape, which has magnets on it. And we're going to talk about his extra gadgets here that he's never used before, apparently. And then Robotnik gets the Chaos Emerald from the Flicky stone, like this ancient Flicky-sized worshipping statue, and then gets a Chaos Emerald from it. And then, after that, the Flicky, like, statue is angry. And then basically punts Robotnik into the, a bit. And then finally, next up, Sonic breaks free by vibrating his atoms, and then him and Robotnik escape through that portal.
Mm-hmm.
But leave that Chaos Emerald behind.
I want to point out that grabbing the Chaos Emerald isn't what caused the zone to collapse. They specifically say that the Flicky roars so loud that it ruined, like, the zone collapses.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I forgot about that detail.
Yep. Like, Robotnik's eardrum should have shattered. Well, I don't know. I think he's like a robot. AM Never PM said, yeah, that's some Flash shit. I agree. I was going to say
like
literally
the superhero character, the Flash.
Yeah, I was going to say literally the same thing. Very annoying. Very lazy writing. All of this is very lazy writing.
Just the Robotnik does 3 separate gadgets he's never used before. Like his wrist blaster, the cape shit, and then there was a third thing.
The nose thing.
Yeah, the nose, like, shock thing. Or, like, not nose specifically, but he activates it and his whole body becomes a taser. Where it's like, okay, you can do that, but then you have to make it consistent. Like, Sonic can never touch him, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no.
I hated this issue.
Yeah?
I hated...
the inconsistency of it.
It's not that. It feels very... I don't want to say that... I don't know, how do I word this? The stories we've been getting feels like we've evolved beyond what just happened. Mm-hmm. And it feels very 20 issues ago. This is a special I would expect, like, I guess in terms of release, this is what, 97, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have expected this in like 94. I feel like
96.
I would have expected this issue in like 94 is what I'm trying to say. It feels at odds with the stories that have been told in the past like 10 issues. There's been we've been getting storylines that are consistently building up to like a story. Right, we've been dealing with Jeffrey St. John. We've been dealing with Knuckles and
for better or for worse.
Yeah, I agree. Probably for worse, but
at least they should stick with it. This feels like, hey, we need a tie-in for the game.
That's all it feels like, and they went back to the more classic, like, Looney Tunes style.
Yeah,
and in terms of the writing, I'm very annoyed in terms of like, hey, let's follow this Flicky. I'm sure it'll bring us to a Chaos Emerald. Let's wrap up Sonic in this cape that's made out of palladium or whatever. Like it's
yeah. What? How are you wrote?
There's a. It felt like the comic was taking itself seriously, and this feels very out of left field, and it stopped taking itself seriously.
Yeah. The only significant thing here is the Snively part. For the one page of Snively showing his true intent, or his growing discontent.
Yeah, everything else has been very.
That's why I was talking about it so much, because that actually has some juice and that's some meat to it. That is truly how dictatorships fall. That's how coups happen. I think that has the most interesting stuff here. And it's just every time they do.
The most interesting thing about this issue then is a single page.
Yeah,
and that's extremely disappointing, because I'm going to tell you right now. The 2 stories that come after this suck so much.
They really do. Yeah. There was a Bunnie focused one, and I was excited for that.
Yeah, you and me both. Do you think this is just a question of? So he took the Chaos Emerald, and the bird woke up. Does that mean the Chaos Emerald was keeping the bird at bay? Like it was like a prison?
Or was that that was the bird's rest state? Or it's like, yes, I have the Chaos Emerald. This is good.
Oh, like it calms him.
Yeah, or like that's I'm assuming that's the statue's purpose, is to protect the emerald. Or the emerald grew. The emerald took the essence of the nature surrounding it, the flickies, and created a guardian, which is this giant statue of the flicky.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
I like that angle.
I do too.
We'll just
Yeah, I'm good at this.
yeah,
that was some Nazo shit. Where Nazo, shout out to the Nazo Unleashed or Return of Nazo, where Nazo is in the fan animation, the Chakra X fan animation. Nazo is the essence of, because the Chaos Emeralds have been handled by so many different power users over the period of the games and the comics and everything, that Nazo is now just the essence, the created essence of everything, of all of that. The dark energy, I should say, the dark energy specifically. I like that. Yeah.
Go watch our best performing video of us reacting to Nazo.
That's such a shit reaction.
I hate that video so much, and I hate the fact that it's our best performing video.
Yeah, well, it's more so the fact that we tapped into something.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not good at reaction videos, is what I think. Because I'm too busy trying to watch it. I'm not going to, like, do fake reactions. I'm not going to see Sonic, like, punch someone and be like, oh, damn! I could, though. I could be that guy for you, Dom.
Mm-hmm.
For this channel. If that's what people want.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
left here for us to sink our teeth into?
There's a comment saying Knuckles should have been in the issue. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I looked at the read order, and we're gonna get a lot of Knuckles soon. So,
well, yeah, the amount of Knuckles they're throwing in here makes me think, damn, Knuckles really was a hit with the kids, wasn't it? Because he keeps making an appearance in these comics more than I thought he would. That's all I'm saying. Or maybe it's incidental, because it's the fact that the Chaos Emerald is such an important thing. And, well, we made a character that's a guardian of the Chaos Emerald, so he has to show up all the time.
This is I probably shouldn't ask this on stream. Should I buy the Knuckles, like, Ken Pender's book?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
You're talking about, like, the Archie?
He's been putting out the Archie comics.
Oh, well, no, because we have. Why the book specifically?
Hey, man, that's gonna become a collector's item one day. No one's gonna have that.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if what he's doing is legal.
That's a really good point. Yeah. Because he has the character. He has the rights to the characters. I don't know if he has the rights to reprint those stories.
I don't understand. Yeah, I haven't dug down to. I love we're 1 for 1 with no and yes. I feel like I mentioned this on stream. I bought the
Lara Sue?
The Lara Sue one, yeah. It would be funny. The thing, it's $100 though. That's kind of a lot for a bit.
It's a lot, and he's getting the money. Think about that.
He's also doing a Shadow one.
Fuck! Wait, no.
You know what? Okay, this is. This will take a second.
We're done with. Done with the
yeah.
main
Do the song again.
For those that missed it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who didn't hear you do that song.
LFO Summer Girls.
I want to point out that I'm going to go to this website on my work laptop.
New blocks on the new kids on the block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick, and I think it's why when girls stop by for the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one wish. She's been gone for that summer, since that summer. Hip-hop marmalade, spick and span. Met you one summer and it all began. You're the best girl that I ever did see. The great Larry Bird, Jersey 33. When you take a sip, you buzz like a hornet. Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets. Call me Willie Whistle, cause I can't speak baby. Something in your eyes went and drove me crazy. Now I can't forget you, and it makes me mad. Left one day and never came back. Stayed all summer, then went back home. Macaulay Culkin wasn't home alone. Fell deep in love, but now we ain't speaking. Michael J. Fox was Alex B. Keaton. When I met you, I said my name was Rich. Man, I love girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick, and I think it's fine when girls stop by for the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one wish, but she's been gone since that summer.
Actually, I didn't know that there's original interviews and stuff for the Shaw Sonic days. That actually kind of makes it so I think I have to buy it. Here's the Shadow one. From my understanding, is this picture of Shadow that... Can I full screen this, maybe? Open image tab. There we go. From my understanding, is he, like, stole this art from something else?
No, that's from the Shadow the Hedgehog game.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he just like traced over it.
Yeah.
Because when he did it originally over here,
he should be holding a gun. He's holding a gun.
Oh yeah, that does look like he should be holding.
What a
gun.
dumbass! Why would you not change the hand?
This originally said Sega, right here,
oh
and someone on Twitter was like, "Yo, it says Sega right there." He was like, "Thanks for calling it out," and he took it out.
Oh, what an idiot! That's he's holding a gun. You can see him holding the...
There's only 20 in stock, so I have to make this decision soon. And obviously, I have to get it signed. So we're talking about $85 here plus shipping.
So you point out plagiarism to me, and then you want to immediately purchase it, validate it?
I legitimately might buy this Sonic Days thing if they have like new interviews and stuff. That actually sounds very...
Sure.
That sounds worth it.
That's the original. That's like the miniseries cover.
Oh yeah. So this is the limited variant. This is the normal one if I don't get the limited variant. There's 892 in stock, so I don't have to worry about...
Oh, that looks like Ken Penders. That looks like Ken Penders' illustration right there. And it's not even horrible. No, it's kind of bad.
That's yeah.
Look at the... God... No pun intended. Look at the shadow of the eyelid. Like he went from one, like the iris to the red around the ring of the eye. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's so... Look, that can be a style, but man, does it not mesh well at all.
I like this cover, but
yeah,
I know for a fact he just stole it.
Yeah,
so
that's why it's good.
I know.
He literally... Go back. He literally... The skyline is just the Empire State Building.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the Knuckles one. I think this cover looks really fucking dumb, so I didn't buy it. I hate how this looks.
Sure.
This one I think looks a little bit better, but it also doesn't look good.
It's better.
Why? What is this like?
Oh, that's
300 by like 400 pixel count over here.
What the fuck?
Why is this so pixelated? What is that background supposed to be?
It's watercolor, okay?
That is fucking not. I see pixels. Yeah, I kind of really want this.
That's garbage.
Well, also it's $100.
The typeface is garbage.
There's a lot that's garbage.
This is so bad.
And then for those who don't know,
this is goated. That's goated. That has personality behind it.
This is the thing I actually did buy.
That's great. No, that's the thing. That is.
I don't even know who Lara Sue is, but I saw this cover and I was like, I need this.
That is 100% what you buy. Yes.
And this just looks good. I'm excited. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, can you zoom in on the gentleman on the top, or the human gentleman on the top right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so obviously it's not the highest resolution picture, but it wasn't really the highest quality drawing to begin with. It's just a...
Oh, is that supposed to be Anthony Mackie?
Look up a picture of Anthony Mackie. No, that's not Anthony Mackie. That does not look like him. No. Maybe it's a different. Maybe it is a different cover. They're talking about a different cover.
That looks like Jeffrey St. John.
Oh yeah. God damn.
Sorry for that little break there, but yeah, I need to sit down and figure out if I want to spend. It's a lot of money for a bit. If yeah,
I would rather put that money towards like a camera
instead of using our phones that we can't white balance correctly.
Yes.
I don't follow. That doesn't work for me.
Can we continue with this special? The T.U.F.F. Awards, written by Angelo De Cesare and penciled by Dave Minock. Sonic and Sally are hosting the first ever T.U.F.F. Awards, which stands for the Ultimate Freedom Fighter, so T.U.F.F. After each award, they'll have a clip of the winner. First award goes to the fastest freedom fighter. Already, this award show seems rigged since there's only one person this award would go to. We cut to a clip of Sonic sleeping in a hammock. Sonic is annoyed that they didn't get a clip of him running. Rotor says, "You run too fast for my camera, Sonic, so I used a tape of you fast asleep." Pretty quick thinking, Rotor. We then cut to the next award, which is the strongest freedom fighter. The clip is of Bunnie, right? Of Bunnie opening a jar. Apparently, the only clip Rotor could find, and he claims it was a hard jar to open. Our next award is the bravest freedom fighter, which we have a clip of Tails going face to face with a mosquito. Most loyal goes to Antoine, which is a clip of Antoine saying he knows who ate all the donuts, but will never tell. The implication is that Antoine ate the donuts. We then get to the smartest freedom fighter, which Sally just grabs the envelope and unplugs the power, ending the award show and this abomination of a story. The end. So yeah, this was more in the vein of the original, like the first 20 issues. This is a one shot from the first 20 issues.
I was so close to just not including.
Yeah.
I was I don't even know how to. I can't make a joke out of this.
The only thing of note is that they do acknowledge that Bunnie is even with a gag, they do acknowledge that Bunnie is the strongest, and I think that's important. That's in their head. That's like important from the meta level of, okay, it's in the writers' heads that Bunnie is the strongest.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
And the coolest thing, Tails is the bravest.
Yeah, but we knew that.
We knew that, but I think it's nice that they accentuate
Tails is the only one that will like shoot someone. If you give Tails a gun, he would murder someone.
Yeah, he would be the perfect child soldier to recruit into a program. You send him into Big Shell.
I mean, I think every child can be the perfect child soldier.
And you just send them into Big Shell.
Yeah.
Tanker story. Okay.
Yeah, I knew what you're doing. I was trying to. My references were very. You have to have. I was gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna feed him gunpowder and make him watch action movies, which is a very specific thing that happens in Metal Gear Solid 2, where Raiden is like, this is how they treated us in and like this is how they raised us. Like,
what are the two stories? It's Tanker story
and Plant Chapter.
Plant Chapter, Tanker Chapter, and Plant Chapter.
And I was gonna make that joke, and I was like, no one's fucking. I'll just sound weird just saying I'm gonna make this kid eat gunpowder and watch action movies, trying to brainwash them.
We could kill a Metal Gear Solid podcast so hard.
What does that mean? Because like, how do you do what? I think we could do a really good Let's Play. What does a podcast of Metal Gear Solid look like?
We do research and we break down all of like the political messaging of like a dissertation. A loose.
You want to do like a college level
symposium.
I'm not an intelligent. I'm just like, I just have an encyclopedic knowledge of Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's
not even the other ones, just 2.
Not even 3. You don't even like 3.
3's fine. I like 3. 3's a good game.
Okay. Did you like the remake, the Omega, or what's it called?
Delta.
Thank you.
It's fine. It's I mean, 3 is my least favorite Metal Gear Solid game, so I'm like, it's.
That is insane to me.
I mean, 3 isn't like I want.
You like 5 over 3. I guess gameplay wise.
Yeah, not story wise.
Okay.
So I guess. I mean, I would rather play 5 any day of the week, but we're coming at it from a story perspective. Metal Gear Solid 3 is better than 5.
This was a dumb story. Okay, this is like a one shot. We treated this like a one shot. Okay, here we go. Next one. This is called Bugged Bunnie, written by Angelo De Cesare and penciled by Dave Manock. Snively has convinced Robotnik to dress up as a bush and himself a flower. Sure, he may say it's a disguise to sneak up on the freedom fighters' Buns, but who they've planted a tracker on, But I believe this is the first of many escapades where we find out Snively has a plant fetish. We don't kink shame on this podcast. We're a Sonic podcast, after all. You go get him, Tiger. Buns is currently napping in the Great Forest when the two sneak up on her. Snively then uses the pun I just used in the last sentence, but his pun is worse because he has to explain it to Robotnik. We'll see who used it better. For context, Robotnik is angry at the disguise they are wearing. Sorry, your leafiness, but it was necessary to camouflage ourselves so that we could sneak up on the freedom fighter known as Bunnie and plant a tracking device on her. Get it, sir? Plant a device on her? We'll let you, the dear listener, to decide who used it better. I know what you're thinking. Why did Nick write the introduction only to have Dominic to quote Snively, repeating all the exact information that Nick wrote out? To that, I say, elementary, my dear listener, it's called padding. This is a short story. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sherlock Holmes has never said elementary, my dear Watson. The reference Nick was trying to use when he said elementary, my dear listener. This is what we call being a little... Cut to you. This is what we call being a little know-it-all. You see, just because the phrase was never used in the books doesn't mean it wasn't used. The phrase originated from the stage play, which was produced in 1899 and was a smash hit. The phrase elementary, my dear Watson, was used in the 1929 movie Return of Sherlock Holmes. I believe over 100 years of the phrase being used in the ethos of Sherlock Holmes allows us to say the phrase without you being a little pedantic bitch. Bitch.
I have strong opinions.
Buns wakes up from her nap and begins to take a leisurely stroll back to Knothole Village. Snively and Robotnik are excited to finally be able to have the location of Knothole Village, a place that I'm pretty sure they've discovered a few times over by now. Buns comes across a field of weeds. Instead of walking around the field, she go-gadgets her legs and walks over the field. Robotnik, being stubborn, runs through the field, forcing Snively to follow suit. The two are attacked by animals hiding in the weeds. Buns then finds a lake with rubber plants that resemble lily pads. Buns hops across the lake. Robotnik tries to follow the rabbit. Robotnik jumps on rubber plants, sending him into a flying branch. What? Can you illustrate that for me? Okay, so Robotnik jumps into a lily pad, but then completely misses the trajectory and shoots straight into a branch. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, got it. Looney Tunes shit happening here. The two of them then follow Buns to a gorge where she easily hops over. Robotnik doesn't dare to follow and says he'll come back with an army since she's wearing a tracking device. Some may say this should have been the plan from the start. Some. Robotnik and Snively then leave. Unfortunately for the two of them, when Buns made that last jump, the tracking device fell off of her and a gopher ate it. We cut to Robotnik with an army of SWAT bots digging, looking for Knothole Village. The end. That's the whole... These are gag stories. These are gag
my
stories.
Fucking time, man.
I think is this like a union thing, a contract thing, where they need to...
I feel like it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like they had the mandate of you gotta do a Sonic Blast thing, and I don't know.
They needed to pad it out with X number of pages.
Yeah.
I don't think I removed the page numbers. Go back, or just look at it. Yeah. Just look at the last page. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What's the page of the story? Whatever.
What?
I just want to know the total number of pages, if that's like the number.
On the front it says 40 pages.
Okay, so that's probably like the standard for a special.
Yeah, I think it's 40 pages each time.
So they probably need to pad it out to reach that number.
I wish I thought of the Sherlock Holmes bit earlier, because then I would have bought a bubble pipe. That would have been really funny.
You should just have a bubble pipe.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say, as we've long said on this podcast, and I tell this to literally everyone I know, smoking cigarettes looks cool. Looks cool, yeah. Smoking a pipe, there is something distinguishing about that. After cigarettes, it's pipes. Cigars, just dumbass energy. Too much machismo and it's lame. Pipes, though, there's something about it.
My dad smoked pipes growing up, so I'm very like. What's really funny is if my dad smoked cigarettes growing up, I probably would have like been that 13-year-old kid who would like go grab a cigarette and start smoking it and just got addicted. But instead, my dad smoked pipes. So what I used to do is just take the pipe and pretend I was smoking a pipe all the time. But like it was too harsh to like smoke and whatnot because it's fucking a pipe. So I didn't smoke. Thank God. I really dodged a bullet there. Yeah. But I could have looked so much cooler and probably older and more lung cancer-y.
Pokeblaze has a great comment here. Wait, why was Bunnie sleeping in the middle of the woods? She probably has a house in Knothole. Why'd she do that? Yeah, why would she sleep outside of the safety of the village? They don't explain it.
Well, I mean, I assume
it's a lazy setup.
I'm okay with that setup. You know, she's a fucking animal, man. They normally sleep outside. And
yeah, but you're a freedom fighter. You should well, okay, I guess
it feels like she went for a nice leisurely stroll and like got a little tired.
Maybe she was on a mission.
Yeah, or maybe she did a bong rip, got tired, and went to sleep.
Field sleep.
That's the energy Buns gives.
Yeah, sure. Southern lazy southern days.
Yeah. Sonic was like sleeping and fishing at the side of the harbor, and you didn't call that out. You call out Buns?
Yeah, I do, because
it seems like you're sexist.
No, I'm racist. But the Sonic for Sonic, that does seem like a Sonic thing to do. Because he's carefree, man. And he's stupid. He would do that. Buns would have the OPSEC to sleep within Knothole Village safety area.
Yeah. Whale Ping brings up a good question of what energy does bongs give? I don't. That's not the question I want. But it led me to the right train of thought, I think, of who smokes in the Freedom Fighters. I think it's pretty obvious, but I want to hear. I know exactly. Let's go through,
okay, we're done, by the way. This is we're done with the stories. We're done with the stories.
And we don't have emails.
So who would...
You can write us in chat if you have a question. I don't...
What would each Freedom Fighter smoke? Okay, so let's start with Sonic. What would Sonic smoke? On the regs.
Meth.
No, that's too tweaky. That's too tweaking. Let's stick to
the big three. Pipe, cigarettes, and weed,
and cigars, and
cigars.
And yeah. And
you think one of them smoking cigars? Antoine. No, Antoine's pipe.
Antoine would be pipe. Robotnik would do a cigar.
That was exactly what I was gonna say.
Yes, Snively. I think he'd do cigarettes.
Oh yeah, he's 100%. Yeah. He's a chain smoker.
Yeah,
he's actually the only one I'm 100% sure on.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not like legally allowed to show him chain smoking.
Mm-hmm.
But that dude is constantly just, and I feel like he would have an alcoholic issue too.
Uncle Chuck would do pipe as well, and Sonic would do the same thing as you, where he would try it and then not like it.
Yeah. Smoking some chili dogs. Hell yeah.
Smoking some meats.
Smoking some meats. Yeah, just smoking some meats over here.
He would try cigarettes and he would think it's cool for a little bit and then get over it.
Rotor weed for sure. He smokes weed.
Yeah.
I'm 1,000% sure on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like no question asked. And I just realized I don't have any tattoos. If I do get a tattoo, it's rotor blazing. Let me tell you. Well, while surfing and doing a party on.
My God. Tails would do cigarettes, but cigarettes, but then he would just graduate to weed. He'd be like,
he's not old enough for weed yet, but he will.
He would do it.
Yeah, 1,000%.
He'd get peer pressured into cigs and then weed.
So the big question is Sally. That's the one I'm least confident on.
Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yes.
You know that one of the characters, Amy, she's uptight, and you'd think...
Is she a secret smoker?
She is. That is actually a core part of her character. One of her vices is smoking, and she constantly tries to hide it. And
I could see Sally doing that.
It works really well for her. So I think she would be a secret smoker.
I see it too. Yeah, Sally's a secret smoker.
Yeah, she needs to let loose somehow.
And sometimes weed.
Buns would be a pothead.
You think Rotor and Buns just blazes it sometimes?
Yeah, I think so. We don't encourage any of that on the show, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Who else? Knuckles.
Crab meat is he's a weed smoker.
Crab meat. Last time we saw crab meat was in that junkyard, in that abandoned, where all the.
He's an alcoholic there, but normally he's a. That was straight up a bar, right?
It was yeah. Well, first it was like a junkyard. That really was the farewell to those characters, by the way.
Yeah, this is riveting stuff. I'm so glad.
No, I'm thoroughly enjoying this, unironically.
Knuckles.
Oh, it's got to be like peyote. Be the natural. I'm not joking. Like the natural shit. I know. We said not drugs, but peyote is it's not it is a hard drug. I guess it's like a psychedelic.
I mean, the only thing I know about peyote is I'm pretty sure. No, I'm wrong. I was I think that's what Homer uses to do a vision quest in The Simpsons, but I'm super wrong. It's an extremely spicy pepper.
I know. Like the band, the Eagles, they did peyote for that first, second, third album. That's where they got the cover. Like the eagle, they saw an eagle doing that, and then it's like that's our shit. We're the Eagles. Or that's our logo now.
We got a legit question. If Sally wasn't a freedom fighter and princess, would she be a lawyer, policewoman, or politician? I don't think she's built to be a nomad. Hey, chat's pretty far away from me. I thought that said normie. I mean,
she could be all three. I can see her fit into both of those, all of those roles.
So she's a lawyer, policewoman, politician.
No. You know what I'm saying?
She's a super. What would she be
a Democrat?
Out of all of
she's
those?
A Democrat. That's what she is. The lib.
I honestly, it's politician.
Are we just saying that though because she is a politician?
No, I say it because high-powered defense attorney pivoting to politics. Yeah.
She would be the shit lib who suddenly got based following Ice around, which I have seen firsthand multiple times over the past year. Yeah. I don't know about shit lib. That's mean. Do you know the name Will Stansel?
No.
Okay, apparent. I knew the name. I don't really know much about him. Apparently, he was a liberal guy that was super annoying to the left. Centrist. I think he liked Biden, or I don't know. Just know that he was a lib, like a lib. And then everyone on the left is glazing him now, rightfully, because he's doing the hardcore following Ice around and whistling and filming and shit. And I was like, wow, Will Stansel got fucking based. And that's how we know we're gonna win. If you got Will Stansel to be based, this can't continue for them. So anyway, regardless,
I love making references that will not make sense to our podcast in 5 years.
that is 100%. Well, he's been around. Would Sally be? Yeah, Sally,
I think Old Man nailed it.
high-powered defense attorney pivoting to politics. Yes, I concur. Who else?
Are we just asking what
What character? Yeah, what would they smoke?
No, we already did that.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. After
Their jobs.
so let's just say the Kingdom of Eggcorn would be normal. It's just like no coup. What would Sonic do?
I mean, Sonic would just straight up be a chili dog salesman, right?
He'd be a cook. I think he'd be a cook.
He'd be working for Uncle Chuck. He wouldn't go get a real job. And
he'd be in the family
he would be a delivery driver for Uncle Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess delivery runner, whatever we want to call it.
Courier.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be the best courier.
What is the next game adaptation do you think Archie adapts next? And why is Sonic 3D the best so far? I'm not even gonna humor your joke. The next one has to be Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, that's the next, because 3D Blast was the transition to 3D, and then Blast, Adventure.
Well, Sonic Extreme got canceled.
Correct. Yes.
And then it's Sonic Adventure.
It's all in on the Genesis.
Unless
Jesus
there's like
Christ.
another Sonic game I don't know about.
Dreamcast. Yeah.
Unless do they do some Sonic Underground in the comics? I doubt it.
Sonic Underground. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made a vow and he regrets it now.
We gotta start playing video games again so I can.
There's nothing funnier than being in my office, and I live where we don't have separate walls. We have shared walls. So just in the middle of the day going, he made a vow. He made a vow. And meanwhile, my neighbors can definitely hear that shit.
That's very funny.
He made a vow. Just trying to nail that.
Sally was planned for Sonic Extreme. No, I that's
no
insane.
No way.
Maybe
like a different interpret, like they soft launch the concept.
Well, if was Sonic Extreme being developed by USA? I think it might have been. I don't. The answer is no. I know nothing about Sonic Extreme. I just know it was a Sonic game that got canceled.
And it looked good.
And then I know they started making Sonic Adventure for the Sega Saturn, and then
they found a few more axes and were like, we can do a full 3D Sonic game.
Well, honestly, Sonic Adventure is like, they're designing the Dreamcast, and Sega went up to Sonic Team, and they're just like, what do you want in this? And so like, the Dreamcast was very much designed around Sonic Adventure. That's my Sonic knowledge.
Sounds like a terrible way to develop a game.
I mean, Sonic Adventure was fucking awesome when it came out. It was. Let me tell you, that whale looks like it's coming right at you. The other game adaptations in Archie were Sonic Spinball.
Next time we're gonna figure out a way to put chat on the screen.
Yeah, that was probably yeah, that'd probably be smart.
Keep reading. Whale Ping says the other game adaptation in Archie were Sonic Spinball and broken adaptations of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic 3D Blast is focused and grander comparatively. The other game adaptations in Archie were Sonic Spinball and broken adaptations of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic 3D Blast is focused. And
I'm sorry. Her name was Tiara Boobwowski? Boobwowski?
I'm looking this up.
Boobwowski? It's like a sexist Polish name or something.
Mm-hmm.
Boobwowski? I gotta...
Yup, comes right up.
Show me. I guess I should have done this because I've got the...
Look it up. Just look up the name.
She doesn't even have boobs. What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't tease us like that.
I'm gonna type Boobwowski into my work laptop.
Let me read the Sonic Retro page on Tiara Boobowski, and do it in like the Mass Effect index style, codex style. Tiara Bubowski, also known as Princess Tiara and Tiara B, is an anthropomorphic Manx cat created for the unreleased Sega 32X action platformer Sonic Mars. Originally intended to be one of 6 playable characters, issues during development forced the team to focus solely on Sonic the Hedgehog, and the idea of in-game partners was scrapped altogether. Following this, she was worked back into the plot as a potential love interest for Sonic. Her creator, Sega Technical Institute artist Chris Sen, hoped that Tiara would become an equal match for someone like Sonic, and feels Mars could have focused more on the relationship between Tiara and the other characters. However, as the project evolved into Sonic Extreme, it became clear that story had to take a backseat to gameplay design, and eventually Tiara was dropped from the game altogether. It's a really cute design.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of with you. I don't hate it. Well, wait.
The name is
she had a cane?
That's dude. Actually, that is sick, bro. That's an umbrella. Oh no, both. There's an umbrella and a. That's a really cool design. That's so 90s too. It's like athletic wear.
We were robbed of boobs.
No. Okay. The worst part is the Bubowski. That's a terrible name.
I want to know
objectively a terrible name. I
want to know how they came up with the name created by Chris Sen. I wonder if I can reach out to Chris Sen and he'll tell me.
What a terrible name. Tiara's name was chosen by Michael Kosaka early in development when she was still a playable character, with Kosaka and Sen agreeing that the name fit the role of a princess.
I guess you didn't see my reaction there, but I was...
When the concept of multiple characters was dropped, so was Tiara's regal pedigree, but her name remained. Her surname of Bubowski was not her surname of Bubowski was not originally intended for the character, but instead is taken from the character Gazebo Bubowski, her father. Sen clarifies that he chose the surname simply because he thought it sounded funny, denying that any adult puns were involved. No, it's funny because of the pun. He explains that for this very reason, the character chooses to abbreviate her name to Tiara B. No, you don't do that shit. I'm not even offended by it. I don't like, whoa, this is sexist. It's not even that. It's like, no, every time we try to take this character seriously, you're gonna just think of boobs, and it's not good. Like it takes away from the genuine how good the character can be in other aspects. It's just lame. It's like the name is funny, like you think of it and it's funny, and you write it down and it's funny, and now you have to live with it for the rest of your franchise. Terrible name. Objectively terrible name.
Oh man, this is like, I want to like just do a deep dive.
I think we just did. That's the extent of it.
There's got to be more.
No.
Wild. There's so much to learn about Sonic.
This is why we need to stream more, because literally our audience knows better than us, and this is technically a React stream.
Yeah, this should have been our biggest stream. Man. Sorry, I'm reading chat.
Can you read it out loud?
No. Then you'll find out I don't know how to read. Is Chris Sen American? Was Sonic Extreme American?
I mean, it sounds like.
I feel like that was an American. That would also explain why they're like
Polish. Yeah. Chris Sen looks like he's a white guy. Worked for Sega of America. From 93 to 99.
That's what I thought. So Sonic Extreme was that would be why Sally was planned, or at least like thought to be. Yeah. Okay. This is making more sense.
Michael Kosaka is Japanese American, but it looks like everything he worked for is all American companies, including Sega of America in that. But he also worked for LucasArts, Atari, Penguin Software, etc.
Are we still going? I thought we were gonna end it.
Gotta talk. I'm ending it. Yeah. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. Yep, do that. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. I thought you were gonna pan out to both of us. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast. You're singing with me. Just gotta talk fast. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe all of our. Why just the fucking ceiling, bro?
I thought you were gonna end it, and I was trying to make it so it's like.
We have a fade out feature.
Oh my god, you're so demanded.
Yeah, like, subscribe, follow us on socials. I think we deleted our TikTok, right?
I didn't officially delete it.
But we have uninstalled TikTok from our phones.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
We're gonna not promote our TikTok. You just faded it. You faded back in.
Well, I thought we were fading. I don't know.
Just get it ready. Get ready, okay? I think I don't know how many more specials we have left, standalone specials we can do this for, but we like streaming. We've always liked streaming, and it's a whole setup. It's a lot more work, and
this is what we're looking for. Period.
So, and any other parting words?
I don't know, man. Like and subscribe.
That's all I'm saying. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Hey, sorry for delaying the stream because we skipped a week. We never apologize for that. We're sorry, and we hope that we can be more consistent. But life is coming at you fast, and sometimes you just gotta talk fast and get through it.
We'll say we officially ended it, but you did get specifically asked how was podcasting. Whale ping. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah. How was podcasting?
No.
Sorry,
did I say podcasting?
You did say podcasting.
Protesting.
How was it? I mean, look, I don't like enjoy it actively, or I hate the fact that we have to be doing it, but I do like that we are discovering this like new chapter of people power, and I think that's good for us as a democracy, as a free society, because compared to looking back on my life and just how asleep at the wheel the greater American population has been, it's just astounding how, especially during the Obama era, because we've really pivoted. Overall, we've pivoted from like, hey, if we elect the right person as president, that'll fix all our problems. No, it needs to be localized, right? There is just the general, especially in this era of ICE, where people are finding the power of, hey, what if we just localize everything? And we don't even need to make everything like a fancy group with tax breaks and a nice logo and all that stuff. We literally just need to go and do it. Like, hey, let's not make an LLC to stop hunger in our communities. Let's just make sandwiches, and we get together and we pass out sandwiches to the people those who are panhandling in our community. That's actually making more of a difference than all of the dumb quote unquote building that was before. Real building comes from the most basic shit necessary, right? You can actually heal the world by doing mutual aid and those Facebook marketplaces where it's not a true marketplace, the exchanging of money, but actually exchanging, what's it called? Buy nothing group, where you just exchange supplies. That is doing more for your community and doing more quote unquote politics than you can possibly imagine. So localized politics is, I'm not even going to care much about the presidential election coming up, except maybe the primaries. But even then, I'm not. Elections are a delaying tactic so that you can localize your politics, localize your everything that you need to do in terms of actual politics in your area. So as others have found out that, protesting in your streets and doing community work in your, again, immediate blocks. We say this all the time in our intros. Know your streets, know your community, and learn to deal with your community and prepare. That's all that needs to happen, is to prepare. So anyway, I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna end the stream, and we hope that you had a good time, and we will see you around.
All right.